Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this tutorial. So in the previous tutorial we have seen different type of buttons. So over here what I will do, let me just highlight these things. So where is this column? I will do one thing. I will remove this child only, and I'll do one thing. I will start writing the code from here only. So basically I will start writing the code from here. So over here in this tutorial we will see the different type of alignment. So basically if you have come across something as a flex boxes, so this is the similar to that. So we will be looking at different type of alignments like left, right, center alignment or whatever that is. So this is just like you can see flex boxes only but in Flutter. So let's get started. So as can be seen over here, I am seeing some suggestion of the code. So this is all because of the extension what I'm using, which is called a tab 9. This is really good extension, but not for learners because it will keep on suggesting the code, and if you make use of that code, so you will not get better coding practice. So for the beginners, not a good choice, but for development, from development perspective, it is a really good option. Okay, so let's get started. So where was I? So I'll do one thing. I will show one text over here. So the text basically I'll show you the first of all. I'll show you the example of the main axis with main axis alignment with the space around and the cross axis alignment as a center. So I will say main axis example over here, and then it will basically have the style over here, and that style is basically that text style which I'll give the font weight. And when it comes to the font weight, I will give the font weight. Where is the font weight? Font weight dot bold. I think this much is fine. Let me just do the hard reload. So this is it, and so this is my first text which got printed. And the next I'm having the container over here. So when it comes to the container, I'll give the container some color from the colors widget. I'll say colors dot, and I'll give the color as a gray over here, and if I want I can even specify the uh, intensity of it. So I will give it as 300. Then I will give the height I will give as 200. I want this container of the height 200. Why it is showing red? Because I have not put comma over here. Okay, that's fine. And then it will have a child, and child is basically a column. Okay, and column will have the children's. So when it comes to this children, it will take in the form of array. So it's like a vertical column only, which will basically have the children in the form of a array. So right now what I will do, I will make use of the icon over here, and from icons widget, so I will say icon dot star over here, and for this I will give the size as 40. Okay, and then I will do one thing. I will show you all the example of three star and favorite, and the third one will be the person. Okay, so these are the different type of icons. So let me just hot reload. So this is my container. Where is it? So this is my container over here, which is having the color of gray, and height is 200, and it is having the three childrens over here. Okay, so these three childrens are icon, star, favorite, and person, which is star, favorite, and person over here. And now what I will do, this column right now, since it's a column, so everything is like vertically aligned. So now I will do one thing. I'll come over here and I will say main axis alignment, and then I will make the main axis dot space around, and because I want a space around, and then I will say the cross axis alignment. And when it comes to cross axis alignment, I will say it as a center. Okay, so now let me just save and refresh. So now, as can be seen, like cross-axis alignment. So when it comes to cross-axis alignment, this basically means the horizontal alignment. So horizontally I want it as a center, and main axis alignment, main axis is basically the vertical alignment, and vertical alignment I have kept it as a space between. So now there is a space between all of them. So if I just say main axis alignment at the start, then everything will come at the top. Okay, so let me just save and refresh. So as can be seen, it came at the top. So main axis related to the vertical alignment. So now if I just say main axis alignment dot at the end or something, then it will come down below somewhere over here. Let me just hot reload. So as can be seen, it came at the bottom of it. So I will give the space around. So space around, when I say the space around, that means it will be having the equal spaces all around it. So this is the first container. So now let's do one thing. I will say constant size box. So there is a size box. Where is the size box? Size box. No, not size box. From just size box. Then I will give it a height of 20 because I want spacing. And there is this comma over here. There is this comma over here. And next I will do one more thing. I will copy the same text. Okay, and I will come here. I'll copy it down below. I might be in need of the same container, so I'll do one thing. I'll copy this container as well. I will paste it over here. Let me just save and refresh. So now I am having the another example. So this example which was on the top, this was with respect to main axis, space between, and cross axis center. Okay, so let me just hot reload. So as can be seen, this is the example of the main axis, space around, and cross axis center. So now this is the next example, and in this next example, let me just see what to do. So in this next example, instead of the space around, I will say space evenly, and cross section wise it will be at the center only. So let me just save and refresh. So now as can be seen, when I say main axis space evenly, so now if you just see at the main axis, there is a even space is even around all the elements. And now if you just look at the cross axis, this cross axis wise it is at the center. Okay, so now if suppose let me just do one thing. Let me just give it in a printf, like a text, so that it becomes clearly visible what we are doing. Okay, so now, so this is a container. So main axis, it is having the main axis and the cross axis. Okay, so cross axis basically refer to the horizontal. So now I have given the cross axis as the center. That's why all these elements are at the center. But if I want these elements at the end, okay, towards the right, so I will say at the end. Okay, and now if I just refresh, so it all the elements went at the end. Okay, now if I just say it's at the start, all the elements will come on the left hand side. So now let me just hot reload. It came on the left hand side. So now cross axis referred to the horizontal, and the main axis referred to the vertical, as I said. So now when it comes to the main axis, I have given the value as a space evenly because I want the even spacing between all of them. So if you just see over here, so on the main axis there is the space around, but not even like the space between all the elements is not same. But when it comes to this space evenly, in this second container there is a equal spacing between all the elements. Okay, so I hope this is clear and it is not confusing. So now I will do one thing. I'll jump to the next example. So for the next example also, I'll be in need of the same code. So I'll come down below. Okay, I'll just paste this container. Also I'll be in need of the same container to show you all the example. Okay, so I will hot reload. Okay, so there is not much space between both, so I will do one thing. I will give a little bit of space with the size box. Where is my code? Where is my code? Okay, here. I'll paste it over here. Let me just reload. So now there is a little bit of space over here. So now this is the next example over here, in which main axis I will align everything at the center. Okay, so I will everything over here will be coming at the center, and cross axis matlab like horizontally everything should come over here. So I will give the value at the end. Okay, so now let me just hot reload. So now as can be seen, main axis wise it came at the center. So now if you just see the horizontal wise, I given like cross axis as the end, that means it came at the end horizontally, and main axis alignment it is the center. If you just see, main axis means vertically all the three elements at the center of the this container. Okay, so this is with respect to this now, and this is the example of the main axis center, and cross axis at the end. Okay, so now I'll do one thing. I will copy this same code over again because I want to show you all the one more example. I will copy this text as well. Uh, I will make changes to this, and I want this container as well. Okay, to show you all the yet another example. So now in the next example, I will do one thing. I want these elements horizontally also at the left hand side and vertically also at the left hand side. For that purpose, I will give the main axis value at the start and cross axis also at the start. Okay, so now here it at the start and here also it is at the start. Let me just save and hot reload. So now if you just see over here, now when I say the cross axis is basically the vertical, sorry, horizontal. So when it comes to the cross axis alignment, horizontally I want it at the left hand side at the starting. Okay, and the main axis alignment, basically the vertical one. Vertically also I wanted to start. So vertically, this is the start, like it vertically starts from here till here, horizontally from here till here it starts. Okay, so main axis wise I want it at over here at the start of the container. So now as can be seen, it is at the start and also on the left hand side. So this is how you can change the alignment of the elements inside of the container with the help of the main axis and the cross axis. So thanks for watching. This was all about the different type of alignment which you can achieve with the help of the main axis and the cross axis. If you want to watch more such videos, please consider subscribing because I'll be uploading more such videos. Thanks for watching.